that they wanted a black athlete to come to the school. They knew I was going to face a lot of severe things, that people weren't going to allow me to eat in their restaurants, that people weren't going to allow me to come into their store and buy things. And they wanted me to have the comportment to be able to accept it even if I didn't like it, and not cause a whole lot of rigmarole about it and go on about my business. As a result of me doing that, players began to go to the University of Georgia like Dominique Wilkins, Herschel Walker, Terrell Davis, Champ Bailey, Shannon Anderson, Todd Gurley. These guys got a chance to go to the University of Georgia because somebody was first. Had I ruined that experiment, it would have been a long time before the University of Georgia decided that they would have somebody else there. And it almost didn't happen. My high school career is unmatched in a lot of places in this world and country. My high school team was voted the greatest high school team in the history of Washington, D.C. basketball. We started 6'8", 6'8", 6'6", 6'5", 6'3" in high school. We beat George Washington, Georgetown, American University, Federal City College, Army, Navy, University of Maryland, Morgan State. Yes, I'm talking colleges when we were in high school. Because nobody wanted to play us. We were 89-2. We were ranked #1 in the nation for 3 years. But there was a school that's from my area. It's called DeMatha High School. And DeMatha has been a power in high school athletics in this country for decades. They were the team that came here in 1960-something. When Lou Alcindor was in New York and they had won 79 straight games, they came up here from DeMatha and beat the brakes off of them and ended that streak at Powell Memorial. That's how good DeMatha has been. My arch rival at DeMatha was James Brown, who was the NFL commentator with Bill Cowher and those guys on NFL Sunday. He was a great player at DeMatha. So while we were ranked #1 in the nation, we were ranked #2 in the city of Washington. And it didn't make sense. And so as far as we were concerned, we knew we were better than them. And we wanted to play them, but they didn't want to play us. So my sophomore year, we couldn't get them on the schedule. My junior year, we couldn't get them on the schedule. And finally, through protests and picket lines down at the Washington Post, they forced DeMatha to have to play us my senior year. The game was so big, they couldn't play it at a high school gym. We had to play it at the University of Maryland in front of 23,000 people. That's how big this game was. Coaches from all over America were here to come to see me play. North Carolina, Arizona State, Michigan State, Minnesota, Southern Cal, UCLA, North Carolina, every school you could think of, because this was some high school team. The game is not the story, because we beat them like a drum. In the third quarter, we were leading by 30 points. And then for some odd reason, we lost our mind. We started talking to them. We told y'all didn't belong out here with us. You can't beat us. We that good. When you can't do anything about it, we're gonna try to beat y'all by 50. We just started yelling at them and talking to them. All this pent up animosity that we had for 3 years, it all started coming out. And I was just as big of a problem in the story as any of my teammates. I take full responsibility for what I did. The referee started saying, calm down, McKinley, calm down. If you don't calm down, we're gonna forfeit the game. We go, you ain't forfeiting this game. They've been waiting for 3 years for this game. No way you forfeit this game with 23,000 people in it. So we kept talking, yelling, screaming, pointing fingers. And by this time, the atmosphere in the gym changed. And because of the way we were acting, it shifted to the stands. People in the stands started fighting, arguing. I mean, I'm telling you, I can't tell you how many fights there were in the stands. Then the guns came out. 2 people were shot. And all those coaches that came to see me, they were flying out of the gym, fast as they could get out of it. And it wasn't until later that I said to myself, I really messed up this time. I may not get a scholarship to college now, but my parents can't afford to send me. And I just went here, something that I never did before, never. I just went out here and acted like a fool. There was no reason for me to do that because we were winning. And we won the game handily. And then the University of Georgia came back. Brigham Young actually wanted me to be the first African American to go there. Can you imagine me and Brigham Young? And the University of Georgia, the athletic director said to me, Tim, we think this was a momentary lapse in judgment on your part. And we're going to give you a second chance. We would like for you to attend the University of Georgia and be a pioneer in what we're trying to accomplish in the Southeast Conference. And I go on to say that because they gave me a second chance, I was able to accomplish that goal. And I'm very proud to stand here and say that I'm so happy that all those guys got to go to college because of me. I'm so happy to say that that's probably one of the best things I've ever done in my entire life. And I also want to say to you that when you play sports, play them for fun, play them hard, play them to win, but don't play them to hurt and maim, because it's not that important. It's just a game. So my story is about losing control and how I was able to, recover from that. That's my story.